Die Scream. We're going to have lots of fun. We've got some fun colours we're going to play with. For those of you on the email list, you will have already received notification of a Fiberific Halloween sale. So don't forget to use the code HELLO10OFF to get your discounts. So, I'm just having a quick read of the chat here. Sorry to scare you guys. We've been having a lot of fun, so we're running just a dash late to get started, just because, you know, I wanted to get my face on and do all the things. I've got makeup all over me.
Sorry.
That's okay. Good morning to everybody. Kim and Andrew are also dressed up. They'll pop through and show you what they've done. Kim did my makeup today, this side, Chantal. It looks fantastic. I didn't realise what you were drawing. I haven't had a look, guys. We were like, okay, it's time to start. So thank you, Kerry. Kerry says it's a great costume. So I've got my beautiful, very expensive $2 shawl from the Reject Shop.
Is it supposed to be a shawl?
It's not. No, it's not supposed to be a shawl. It's supposed to be creepy fabric that you hang up and hang spiders and stuff off of. Witcherific. I love that. That's awesome. Now, also included in the sale that we got coming. Come on. Here we go. Kim is ready to show you her beautifulness. So Kim is our, what are you, like a tainted cat?
I'm Cheshire.
Cheshire cat. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm used to Cheshire being more blues and greens, but it's your hair.
Only
It's your
the Tim
beautiful
Burton
hair.
version.
That's true. So, and then Andrew is also running around like a lunatic as well. Jacob says, if you appreciate all that terrifying effort we put into the stream, share the scary stream on your social medias. Absolutely. If you want other people to come and enjoy the fun, make sure you hit that share button. You can share it to your Facebook, to your Instagram, to your Twitter, everywhere. Speaking of which, I totally forgot to share out the stream.
We were busy.
We were busy. We were
busy.
busy. Tammy is floating around. No, Tammy's not coming. Sorry, guys. But Andrea's floating around. So I'm reading I should just read this. So I've got my mate here. This is what happens to dye wenches who don't do their jobs. So these are previous dye wenches we've had here at Fiberific. Andrea is looking okay. Maybe a little, getting a little pale. Would you say she's getting a little pale?
I don't think she looks great today. She's looking a bit.
She reckons she was sick. But I'm just like, yep, whatevers. You got to come in anyway because you've got to work. Lisa Lenton says we both look wonderful. Thank you, Lisa. Everyone loves your hair. I love that. That's so awesome. Okay, so I'm all frazzled and overheated now. I'm just clearing up some things so that I've got less confusing stuff happening. Here comes Andrea.
I'm off screen
No,
now.
you're on screen. Andrea, just get back to work, honestly. So don't forget to hit that thumbs up if you are enjoying this stream. And hit the thumbs down if you hate it. Like, that's fine today. Any other day I'll cry. But thumbs downs today are totally fine. So we've got some great inspirations for our dyeing today. A couple came through the Fiberific Inspo. Excuse me. Abby got one straight to me. She didn't want it in Fiberific Inspo, but she wanted me to dye for it. And so we've got an extra one there. So I'm just hey, Andrea. Could you possibly pass out my water, please?
The one in the straw.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you. I just all of a sudden got really raspy. I must have like a frog in my throat.
Should have had one for breakfast.
Look, I just was getting into the theme of it. Okay. So, excuse me, sorry. I'm totally croaky.
It's a witch thing.
It's a witch thing. Witch is a croaky. I'll just go with it. All right. Sally's reminding everybody to pop out your chat into live chat, not top chat. So I'm doing what I'm told because I forgot to do that. There we go. We've got Kylie's jumped into the chat as well. So we've got some chat guests. Christine Jones is wondering if she's missed very much, guys. What do you think? Did she miss much? Andrea is totally in character. She doesn't normally limp that much, but everything else is about right. So, one thing that I need to do right now is I need to pop in the link for today's pattern. So bear with me while I go through and do that, which I can totally do, I think. No, that's a dye list. That doesn't help. Live streams. Today's live stream. There we go. Copy. No, I just want to go away. It's not doing what I want it to do. Hang on. No, we don't. I was going to say something.
So hard to get this out.
I know. Copy and into the chat. Go there. Oops. All right, guys. It seems I'm not linked in as Fiberific. I'm just me. And therefore it doesn't let me work. So bear with me for a second. It won't let me.
Just send it to me and I'll pop it in.
Yeah, that would also work. Messenger. There we go. Have I left anything on there? Sorry, guys. There we go. Okay, so Kim has the link. Well, it's coming in. Kim has a link, and the prize for today is a copy of the Adventurous Shawl. No, Adventurer Shawl from Amber O'Brien. Those of you that are in Mystery Lace Club, you got that last week. That's all right. That's just the gnomes in the cellar complaining as usual. Gnomes always complain, you guys. They totally complain. So we've got discount code, not discount. We've got a free code here. Kim's just popped the link up. You need to make sure you answer the question. So you've got to click the link, pop in your email address, and also pop in your YouTube username so that I know who I'm calling out. So I'm calling out the right person and not putting your email address out for the world. So we'll draw that later on in the chat. We'll pop that up every now and again just to remind everybody to go and enter. Have a yarn with Charlie. Oh, sorry. Leanne's chatting with Have a Yarn with Charlie. No worries. No worries. We're looking fancy. Gnomes or chickens? Look, the chickens are just dressed in gnome costumes. It's totally fine. Don't give me attitude. Anyway, so I'm gonna bring up the first photo for today. Actually, no, we don't have. Yes, we do. We do. I was gonna say we don't have a photo for this, but we do have a photo for this. And I've just got to go. There we go. And that's our first photo for today. So it's from Tammy, who is a fiberific elf. She's not an elf today. But so Tammy gets her nails done. These are actually Tammy's nails. So I was just like, right, definitely need something. And I've just realised I've forgotten something I really need for this particular. Yeah. Can you please pop in? I'm just talking to Andrea, just letting her know I just need 3 skeins in each pan. Yeah. 3 in each. Yeah. All right. I'm just gonna. Hello everyone, sorry about the dead air. How is everyone today? Have we got anyone actually celebrating Halloween today? Anyone going trick-or-treating or anything special like that? Don't know if I can hear you, sweetie. No? Oh well, I'll just sound like the mumbling goblin that I am. Brains. Okay, alrighty. Andrea has got us. I might actually take this off while we actually die, just for safety. Because we can't die. We don't want to die while we're dying. Okay. Could be interesting. And I'm
pretty sure there's like it goes against YouTube's regulations.
It does, okay. Yeah, there's rules about it.
But we're just getting into the spirit of things.
We are just getting into the spirit of things. While you're doing that, Andrea, I've just realised that there's one colour I didn't make and I need it for the first one. Oh no. So I'll be back. Oh, hello. Oh, Kim's popping in. The Cheshire Cat. Oh, you can see the top of my head there. That was disgusting. Kim's just waiting. If you can hear me, Kim's just waiting for someone to comment on her wonderful t-shirt here.
So I actually did skill drop-off dressed like this morning. It was awesome. I only freaked out 2 babies.
I went to 7-Eleven like this morning to get our morning tea. Oh, okay. We've got the mic. I can't read the chat. What's happening on chat, Kim?
Leanne can hear us. Will the skeletons keep the chickens away? Probably
no,
not.
The chickens have already been in the house 2 times this morning while we're setting up. So that's been fun.
Christy says they celebrate Day of the Dead. They're going to light candles tonight for their loved ones who are no longer here.
Awesome.
That's like, what was that movie? Coco.
Coco.
Yeah, that was very much focused on that. Rebecca wants to know if you're okay.
No, I am not okay at all.
This is what marriage and kids does to you.
This is what working with Chantel does to you.
Easy.
Sally couldn't see my shirt.
Oh no!
It's got ghost bees on it.
Saying boo to each other. Boo, bees.
Do you reckon that's a good one?
Ooh, that looks pretty awesome.
Allegra has that shirt too.
It is an awesome shirt. I'm going to have to find me one.
It glows in the dark, but...
Oh, does it? It glows in the dark. That's awesome.
You know, because you want glow-in-the-dark bees and boobs.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Hey, we
Just in
found
case you
out
get lost
something.
in the dark, you can use them as headlights.
We found out that that one of the bright green that we're going to use today, it potentially glows in the dark. Like glows under blue light. I'm not quite sure at what intensity you have to have it for it to work, so I haven't, because I haven't tested it myself yet. But apparently.
Give it to Tim, he'll test it. Is it Tim that likes the bright neons?
Yeah.
No, not your Tim.
Yeah, I was thinking, what's my Tim doing?
Other Tim.
Other Tim.
Green Tim.
Can you give
Something
that a
about you.
zhuzh for me, please?
A zhuzh.
A zhuzh. Alright, guys. This is what happens when you don't organise yourself properly. Okay.
Allegra says hers never glowed. Oh, see, now I'm sad.
Oh, what it was is because you're in the little screen, your bees weren't showing.
The story of my life.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right, that's enough. So we're going to be dying to work with Tammy's... Oh, I have to be really careful not to lean forward because my hat blocks the view. At least you guys can't see my greys, so winner, winner. All right, so we've got some yarn here. So I'm just going to go, oh, no! Whoops! Splosh, just total, like, whoa, that happened. And mush it in.
Gloves.
You don't get the visual with gloves.
You're not using a knife, though.
Sorry? What was that? Dyeing with a knife.
Is there an 18 plus rating for this?
Possibly. We might get rated, actually. It's not very bloody, this. It's going a little pink, actually. We might need to make up another batch. What do you guys think of this new speckling method? So Andrea and I were testing out some things. It might be why you're so pale. There was that speckling accident where I accidentally let go of the knife in the wrong direction. Stabby speckles. So while it's inspired by Tammy's bleeding fingers, I think we might have to call this one like Psycho or something like that. Just trying not to flick dye on my laptop, which is directly in front of this pan. Andrea, would you mind making me up another batch of this one using 250 ml of water, 1/8, so that one and that colour.
Okay.
Because I think we need more. We need more!
Did you add acid to it?
We did, yeah.
Sherry said that I should keep out of the way.
Yeah, I'd keep out of the way. I'm a bit gung-ho with this knife dyeing. Stabby stab dye.
It's only if you drop the knife that I'm in trouble.
Or if I accidentally
As
like
you're
just go,
flicking.
because she's like basically there. Kim is over there.
Tammy, Kim, one of them.
One of them, someone's over there on a laptop with cat's ears. So what do you think? Do we like this one? Bit of a Halloween-y treaty. So Halloween in Australia is only sort of starting to hit its sort of stride. It's not as popular as it is in Europe and like Germany and Ireland and the US.
Jacob says it's candy cane colours.
It is not candy cane. You take that back, Jacob. I mean, I am armed. I'm a woman with a knife. Be careful, Chantel, that you don't get 18 gated waving that knife around. Now we're about to red up this section a bit more. Actually, don't poke the yarn with a knife. Like, that's serious stuff. That's yarn safety 101.
Jacob said you're such a witch.
Thanks, Jacob. Jacob, do you guys like, what was that?
Nothing at all.
Do you guys like the fiberific bat that Jacob worked so hard on for us? And that music at the start, how good was that? I've been listening to it off and on, sort of for the last day and a half, just to get in my mojo, because it's creepy as. So I might just hit that in there. We're getting more. Chintami says she wants the bat so bad. So for those of you that may have received the email but not opened it yet about the sale, anybody who puts in an order for any amount during the sale period, which is from now till midnight Sunday, you will get a little gorgeous fiberific bat badge with your order while supplies last. Spanner Chicks jumped in there if you place an order. Yarn bat is so cute. Chris Bragg saying we should keep the bat. If your fingers turn red, people will wonder if real blood or not. Yeah, well, considering I put my hands in here already, am I ready? Can I steal this yet?
Yep.
All right. So what I want to do is just get a bit more red going.
I can see your chicken, and I'm going to cut you off at half.
Andrea's threatening the chickens. All right, we've used all that red too. Let's get some heat under these guys. Let's get some heat under these bad boys. Oh, there we go. Oops, stuck on something. The other cooker. All right, we got the heat on these. Oh, thank you. I just needed it, just a dashboard. All right, we need lids. The lids are looking, they're clean on the inside, and that's where it matters.
Crash. Pesky kitchen goblins are at it again.
I know, they just need to stop. Where are we? Spanner Chick wanted a devil version. I liked the bat. I thought the bat was good. Jacob's coming at us from Pittsburgh. So I'm just going to give my hands a little zhuzh here, guys. You read them a smidge. Alright, so while these get a bit of heat, let's jump up here back to the big camera. Woo! So do you guys have any particular Halloween style celebrations? Like we were talking about Cinco de Mayo, and some people do that. Like a lot of you are in Australia, so do you actually decorate your house? Oh, that's all right, there's a ghost. Do you actually decorate your house up and have trick-or-treaters over, or are you a bit like, not yet, not doing it yet?
I thought Cinco de Mayo was like May.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Cinco de Mayo is the 5th of May, which is the Day of the Dead. So, combining the Cinco de Mayo and the Halloween together, I've always thought it's been a bit odd, but it's happening. So, you know, I'm not in charge of stuff. Claire's in the chat. Hey, Claire, welcome. I was so worried that I wasn't going to have enough light, and now the light and this white, because we did the light testing before my makeup, which was silly. So I'm a little blown out, but that's okay for today. Halloween for us is warning that the Melbourne Cup is coming up. Absolutely. I'm not a cup person. I don't do the Melbourne Cup.
Jeannie's creation didn't see the bat.
Oh, she didn't see the bat. Can we flash up the bat for a minute, do you reckon? Do you think that would be alright? Alright, so I'm going to flash up the bat for just 1 minute, guys. I'm going to have a quick drink of water while the bat and the scary music come for just a few seconds. Here we go. Oh, the camera. Hang on, guys. I can't reach the button. Can you just... Sorry.
Which button?
Just gently touch it. Don't actually take a photo. Push it down part the way, like you're focusing. There you go. No? Bit harder. Take a photo. It works as well. There we go. We're back. Sorry, guys. We still can't fix that until I replace the actual camera, which I'm not willing to do. So you guys, we're just going to have to deal with the camera dropping out every 30 minutes. Which, it doesn't actually drop out every 30 minutes. Sometimes it actually flickers off on and starts back up by itself, which is really confusing and perplexing. We're just letting these pans get a bit of heat into them. So Jacob did an amazing job. He did the music and the bat and the art. Jacob did all the art. So you guys can totally give Jacob some big clapping and bats. So he's done a fantastic job. I'm just feeling the tops of these pans just to see how we're going heat-wise. I don't want to burn anything. Kirby says she's always late. Sorry, Kirby. You totally need to put a calendar note in your own calendar and don't rely on YouTube because YouTube are not reliable. They're not. Where are we? Everyone's giving Jacob some batty love. Excellent. Fantastic. Oh, here we go. We're getting some heat in these pans now. Everyone's talking about how they need a bat. The bat is totally cool. Did you want to clear some space over there to pop these? They're not quite ready yet, but we're getting there. So we just need to make sure these guys get enough heat, otherwise they will not be heat set to go into the Fiberific Limited tomorrow. Remember those?
You were going to put some silver in there for the nail.
Nah, not on this one. Sad. I'm sorry. I was thinking about doing some silver for the nail, but I just thought we've gone pretty hard with the blood. Let's just let the red be red.
Okay.
So, Sally says spiders must know it's Halloween here because I have a massive one on my wall in my kitchen area. So it'd be like takeout.
It's like decorating.
Yeah, it's free decoration. Jacob's popped up the website free bat button with every purchase while supplies last. So the website, I'll be going through and adding a post up onto the website this afternoon, just to remind everybody that to get the discount, you need to use the code HALLO10, like HALLO, 10, and then off, all one word, all lowercase. But if you've got the email, it's written there, you can just copy it. Bob Wilson says, Leanne Burns reminded her that I was live. Totally need an alarm for every Thursday, isn't it? Yes, that's right. Jacob's popped the code into the chat there. Thank you, Jacob. And I think you can take these. Yeah. Yeah, that'll work. Let me just turn these off so that they don't beep at us and have a big old... Sorry, my cord's there. So Andrea's just grabbing those so we can have a go. Sally says if it was over my stove, I would definitely be getting takeout. Look at all these mods modding. It's so awesome.
We're not modding, we're just like
chatting. Chatting. Okay, so let's pop that knife down. Alrighty, so I'm just going to get out of the way so Andrea can grab the next pan. You're so bad at looking angry. I am. She's trying to not smile while she's doing it. Kim's Face ID doesn't work on her phone. Don't know why. Did it shut down? Mine not working. Is the chat... Has something happened? No, it's all good. We're still going. Okay. You can still see me? Good. You'd let me know, hey? Okay, I better get out of the way so Andrea can give us our next dye pans. Thank you, Andrea. So the next colour, I'm thinking, shall be, so we'd like 3 in each pan again. I'm just going to drop the chat away so that I can see the photos. There we go. We're going to be going to, oops, sorry, getting out of the way. Oh, yeah, just spread them out the way you want. All right. No, it's just because I haven't changed it yet. I got sidetracked. We've got Takeaway Tammy. We're going to add in some Day of the Dead colours. Now, I don't know too much about the Day of the Dead or the religious beliefs behind it, so I'm not going to be going into any of that sort of detail. Are you right there? It's this one. Okay.
All I know about Day of the Dead is what was in Coco, which I'm pretty sure is not necessarily
That's the thing. So basically, we're just going to play with some different colours here. We're just going to be going a bit different with the colours. Rather than going the purples and blacks and greens and reds and dark, we're going to be going a bit lighter. So I think we did a bit of a test run of some dye techniques earlier this week. And the version of this that we did, Kim squealed over. She said it was very fairy bready, but it was quite pale. So what we've done, so we're doing this seat of our pants style, guys, which is totally Fiberifics way. We've actually strengthened all the dyes. So it'll still make the fun spots and speckles and what have you, but without washing out as such. They should still be like good pops and brightness. So this was the way we came up with the knife dyeing, was we actually were using spoons, but decided to go theatrical. That's not me at all, is it? Going theatrical. Just realised I'm attached to the Wi-Fi. Let's not do that. Alrighty, so we're going to go with a bit of good pink, some nice bright blue. We didn't go yellow, but we've got a good bright green. You know, got some good stuff. We've got some good stuff. So let's start with this one here, because it's going to leak and it's going to be a nightmare. We might need some more paper towel, Andrea. So while I've got these in great bottles for spray dyeing, we do need to dip down pretty deep to get this sprinkle going. So we created some new colours for today. So what have we called this one? Blackcurrant, I think. So
it looks like Robina.
It does look like Robina. That's what we thought too, especially in the bottle. Like, so in the bottle it looks like this. Oops, it's dripping, luckily. There and there. Luckily it doesn't matter because you know, I've still got a speckle over there. Speckle, speckle, speckle. All the speckles. I've got to put my chat back up. I can't see the chat. Well, I like to have the chat because sometimes I look up and it looks like if I don't have the chat, I look up and go, something's wrong. What's that coupon code again? So it's HALLOW, HALLOW 10 OFF. So hello 10 off. Oh, I'm sorry. Kim's right. I should just shut up and let the moderators deal with those things. I'm not good at this, guys. You know the deal. I'm used to doing it on my own.
I'm not turning up next time.
I'm sorry. I'll try to let you do your job.
That's how I feel every single week.
Rubbish!
You didn't even turn up last time.
Rubbish! Jeez, way to make me feel bad. God. Trying to get some carob.
I don't know what she's talking about.
As in the colorway, or as in you want that hideous pretendy chocolate? That stuff's horrible.
Like this texture and it's all wrong and it's ugh.
gradients, little, like, you need to stop talking to Kim, naughty little skein. Kim's on my case about gradients as well. Alrighty, let's go for the next colour. So these are much more vibrant, hey?
Yeah, absolutely.
Alright, so, the blue? Yeah? The blue? This is our blue. What do we call this blue again? Is it midnight? No, it's not midnight blue.
No, it's not midnight.
We named them all, and we've got them listed down so that we can redo them.
Oh, my Face ID is not working.
Andrew's Face ID doesn't work either. Remember that when you're trick-or-treating. I know in the US you're all doing that tomorrow, our time. So remember to have codes in your phones for when your Face ID doesn't work, Apple uses.
Odd But Nice wants to know, is there anything specific she has to buy for the coupon to work?
No, anything.
I thought it was
Anything in the sale. So there's 2 and 4 ply yarn, all Chow products, and the Rain Brioche hat kits. They're not cat kits.
We need a name for this blue because we just named it Halloween blue.
Did we call it did we seriously just name it Halloween blue?
We didn't come around up with the name for this one.
Okay, so maybe we didn't name all the colours.
No. Sugar Skull.
Sugar Skull blue. I like that. It works as a Sugar Skull blue. So what's the deal with Sugar Skulls? Can anybody tell me? Like, I know they're a Day of the Dead kind of thing, but I don't understand their significance, and I'd love to know.
So Sugar Skull blue.
Sugar Skull blue. All right. We've got enough of the blue. Let us have green.
And we just called that one fluoro green.
We did. We just named this fluoro green. It's very bright. It's going to be a bit scary actually because I've made this. I'm not sure if I doubled or quadrupled the dye in this one.
Okay.
So this could be very bad. So let's start off with just a little. No, that's cool. It's cool. It's cool. We can go harder. So when it hits the yarn, it looks really dark, and then as it soaks, it goes beautiful. Snowy's losing her mind. Andrea's going to check what's going on. Where are we? Lace is 2 ply, so yes, the lace weight yarn is part of the sale. And also remember that the website's all in Australian dollars, so if you're in the US, while you'll have to pay more in shipping, you really benefit from the conversion rate.
Carol said she'd love to buy Chow products from you, but she's in the US and she doesn't know what shipping would be.
Well, if you pop it in your cart, my cart will calculate your shipping. The other option is if you go to my Fiberific Amazon link, which is in the description down below, you can actually order directly from Amazon, and while it's not my stock, I will receive a small commission. So that might make things a bit easier for you if you're I've just realized the other one just was so much green. I need to green up this side a bit more. So yeah, if you want to use the Amazon link to get some of the Chow products, I don't think everything Chow is available on Amazon, but there's a goodly selection, I believe. So that's another way where I can still, you know, you guys are still supporting me, but also not having to pay ludicrous shipping. But if you want my hand-dyed yarns, the only way you can get those is with the post. I think we need some pink.
Alison Key wants to know if the discount covers the cables, because she's placing an order but it's not accepting the code.
It should. Yeah, it should include all Chow products, including the Chow cables. I'll have to have a good look at that at the end, Alison, but it really should be. So just double check. Actually, what I need to double check is that the website released the code. Has anyone had the code work yet for them?
I've got nice, it's just trying to get some training on it, it's not working.
All right, hang on a second, you guys. I'm just going to quickly jump into the Fiberific website right now. So if the web,
I'll do it.
well, you can't back end it, make a keyword. Well, because I've got a feeling that it's not let the code. It's in a scheduled mode, and sometimes it doesn't do it. So bear with. If the stream gets shaky, guys, I'm sorry. Just let me go in here. Dashboard, coupons.
Stop picking your teeth.
Okay, it says it's published. I'm double checking Hello 10 off. Control C, throw that in the chat. Make sure that you guys are using that exact discount code. Usage restriction, product categories. Chago is in there, so it should be working. All right, if the codes aren't working now, they're not. Kim says it's still not working. Okay. Says it was published. All right, I'm going to have to go in and have a look after the live stream and work out what on earth is going on. So I'm sorry about that, guys. So if you can hang on with your purchases until after we finish dyeing our yarn, I'll go in and work out what the problem is on the back end there. But from what I can see, it should be working. Alrighty, so pink. We need pink. And then what else? Did we put orange in last time?
No. I don't think so. Oh no, actually we did put orange in it.
Yeah, I think we did. I think we went with the orange rather than the yellow. Because this pink is insanity. It's such a bright pink.
I don't see orange. I see pink, blue, purple.
No, I meant like, did we put pink, orange in the original one? The
that's
test.
what I'm looking at.
Oh, you don't. Oh, okay, sorry.
No, there's no orange in it.
There's no
Andrea's
orange,
saying there's
yellow.
no orange.
So
No, it's just pink, blue, green,
purple.
purple.
Okay. Alright. So after I get this pink done, we are done. Now, do you guys think that we should flip this and do this on the other side? It takes a little bit of time, but it would mean it was crazy speckled all the way through.
Yay.
Or if we don't flip it, you'll have mostly cream on the other side, which will mean you'll have little speckles, little sections of safe.
Flip it, flip it. You flipped the test.
Yeah, I know we flipped the test.
Flip it. Brown speckles.
No brown speckles. Oh my
I spoke
goodness.
to Kylie after I got home.
I know, she told me. She informed me of your request to move to Newcastle and go and work for her instead of me.
Carrie's got to go.
Who's going?
Carrie Randall.
Bye, Carrie.
Boxberry brand says today. Nothing sure.
G'day. Alrighty.
Carol is saying flip it.
Yeah, we're flipping.
Flip it, flip it.
It'll take a bit longer, but we'll get much more colour coverage.
Bob Wilson is saying brown speckles on everything.
Ugh. Stop it, bad people.
Boxberry brand said, Kim, it's me. I don't think that really helps me work out who that is.
No, I don't think so either. Alright, let's throw the chat up there. Lolling at the brown speckles.
It's Tammy. She changed her name to Boxberry.
Oh, okay.
I thought she
Tammy.
was Box Elf.
I thought she was Box Elf too. So if you had written Box Elf brand, we probably would have gotten it.
Or just Box Elf.
Yeah.
Hi, Tammy. Anyway.
Yeah. Hi, Tammy. So all the Team Fiberific is here, either in chat. So Jacob and Tammy are in chat, and Andrea and Kim are here, and Jackie's in chat, and Sally's in chat. It's like everybody's on deck. What? We went purple first. I mean, I probably don't need to do it in exactly the same order, but it's a thing.
Dripping. It's dripping.
Have you got that other piece of paper towel? Thank you.
No, Stephanie.
No, Stephanie, but Stephanie's technically not Team Fiberific, like staff.
She's a mod, though.
She is a mod, yes. Rebecca's
just going to stay in the corner and watch. Where is Jacob? We haven't heard from Jacob.
Oh, Jacob pops in and out. He doesn't hang out for the whole chat. It's not really his thing. So I'm always really shocked when he turns up.
We got to make it his thing. We've got to teach Jacob how
We need to teach Jacob yarn craft, everybody.
I know a chick that does some videos.
Do you? Some decent beginner ones that she may have done a few years back and hasn't really kept going with them and really should. That chick?
That chick.
Right.
Although she did some great soft ones.
Yeah, she did. There we go.
I've got nice ones, red speckles to the other side.
Oh no, I'm not gonna. Not for this one. Not for this one. This one makes it a bit more. I don't know. I think the red would be too much.
Rebecca said, "Where's Freaky? Freaky has darts."
Freaky has darts now, so it's dart season for Freaky, which seems to tick him off that he has to choose, but he always chooses darts. But the reality is, if you had a real life adventure that you could go and do, and I found out you didn't do it because of live chat, I'd be really surprised and probably a little bit disappointed, because I'm all about, you know, everyone else other than me should live their life to the full and go and do all the adventures, whereas I get to stay at home.
All right, let's go.
Because I like doing things at home. But, you know, but if you've got like fun things that you're like, no, I can't be part of that now because I've got live chat. While I appreciate you prioritizing live chat, Kim, no, I'm kidding. Live chat needs to come above everything.
Oh, Jacob's trying to fix the coupon.
Oh, okay. Jacob's working hard.
Carol wants to know how you're going to heat set the yarn.
So they're on cookers, Carol?
And Leanne said she wore her badges at Singleton.
I saw the photos. So if Carol, look, just under here, they're on little stoves.
Leanne needs a bat one because
she doesn't have a bat one.
Merching your badges.
She was merching hard. This green, it's so deceptive. It looks like so gross. It looks nearly oozy, and then it hits the yarn and it just brightens and lightens so much. We actually have a green that we've called oozes.
And Slimer.
Well, no, that we've made for today.
Oh.
Yeah. Slimer's not here. This is like a dark Slimer. This is like a Slimer hasn't been drinking enough water. Dehydrated Slimer. That's probably exactly what this is, you know, because it's just Slimer multiplied by like 11 billion.
Carol thinks there's no water in the pan.
The yarn's all wet, so it's enough in there to create a steam bath. This is you've got a few different types of dyeing that you can do: low immersion, no immersion, high immersion. So this yarn is all wet, and so what we'll do is we will go in and pop their lids on before we turn the heat on, and then as it creates a little steam bath, it will do its job.
If you have too much water in there, obviously it's going to make the colour.
The colour runs. So when you're speckling, you can't have the water over. So before I put the heat on, I'll have a little feel. And if it feels a bit too dry, I'll add in but just a couple of tablespoons, because I don't want the yarn to run. Now, it won't run so badly because we're using dye solution here, whereas if we were using dye powder and it was too wet, it would just run everywhere and you would not get speckles. You would get sections of colour, which works as well. It's totally like an awesome thing. But when you're aiming for speckles and you want speckles, I consider these more splotches. than speckles, but I enjoy this spoon thing. It's new for me and I love it. And I don't have to worry about dry dye, and I can just flick things. I like flicking. Flicking is fun. I want some over there. That's the one.
Like little tiny dripper bottles.
Oh, he's got time for that.
But then you just dot them exactly where you.
I've got what do you call those, pipettes, but it was just so time consuming. Yeah, pipettes are the same.
That's just so, I don't know.
Alrighty, so that's all our colours.
Orders.
Too time consuming, and I'm very lazy.
Bob also said you could make a green yard and call it pus.
Well, that's why we
I'm
went with
thinking
the
she means pus.
oozes.
She wrote puss, but I think she means pus.
Okay.
So I want to know, is it the green that glows?
It is apparently. I haven't tested it personally. I don't own a black light, but I really want to get my hands on one. Jackie Doyle has a question for me. What size Miyuki beads are best for 4-ply? I would go size 6. Yep.
Bob says spooning is fun.
Spooning is fun. Different kind of spooning I think we're working on here though.
Tammy wants everyone to buy lots because she needs to practice her packaging.
Okay, yes, let's go with that. We need to train Tammy more, so buy lots of things for her to have to pack them all. Oops. Just wiping the dye off my
Leanne wants to know if I'm going to share my photo-inspired dyed yarn with them.
Which photo inspired
I'm
yarn?
assuming this because this is my photo. So am I going to share it?
Oh, okay. Oh, sorry. I just realised.
I
Yes.
think that's what she means.
So and I get it now.
Jacob said to check your Google Hangout. Why are you still using Google Hangout?
Hang on.
Carol says she doesn't think that she could do it that way on her gas stove.
No, you've really got to be able to control a low heat this way. But you can do it. But I need lids. Can I have lids, please?
Yep.
And I also, I'm not sure if you guys could see, but before I'm feeling the lids to see where the heat is and moving the pan around so that we don't overheat any one particular section.
Why does it keep beeping?
I don't know, but it's really annoying. It's on. It's staying on. All right, so they're on. Check my Google Hangouts.
He said it's a strictly professional chat. Watch out.
What? Yeah,
She
I
doesn't
can't deal with any of that while I'm on live stream. I will have to look at that later.
There's a tattoo shop in Derby City.
It was so tempting last week, remember me?
It's like $80 for little tattoos.
And
then
you
you can't
guys
stack
stress
it.
me out.
You can't stack
Don't
this if they're
tattoo
branded.
yourselves with my branding.
You could do it with
What if I
that
change the logo, guys? You can't do that.
You could do that. Secret handshake.
Chris Bragg says that she uses Google Hangouts for her book club.
We can get Jacob to do some special ones. We can hold like a little
Can I grab
conical flask.
just a little? I just need a little bit of water.
Or a whisk.
Okay, it's
For
not.
drinking? Oh,
No, for in here. Just a little splodge.
And he can make one with a spanner for me.
That'd
Yarn
be
to hold
cool.
the spanner.
Yeah,
And then we can get those tattooed.
that'd be awesome.
Jacob!
There's hot water in that pot. Do you want hot water?
And I'm just adding a little drip down the side. Just because it did dry out a bit while we were talking. There we go. Just need enough to get it to steam. Alright. So we just need to leave these sit on the heat for a bit. So let's jump back up to the big camera. I will get rid of that photo. And I don't know what I'm doing here. That's not it. That's not it. That's it. Oh, we've got to see the nice breeze. You can actually see the breeze. So we've got another couple of photos to do. So while we're here chatting, waiting for this yarn to warm up a little, don't forget to enter in the competition to get your free pattern code for the Amber O'Brien's Adventurer shawl. It's confusing because Amber O'Brien has two patterns. One's Adventurous. We're giving away Adventurer. And if you're in the Mystery Lace Club, you actually already have this pattern. It was your Mystery Lace Club mini kit that went out last week.
Can we talk about the Mystery Lace Club? Oh my God.
Kim would like to talk about the Mystery Lace Club.
Oh my God.
So this month, Mystery Lace Club members got an extra special Mystery Lace Club, and it received 25 55-metre minis as part of their kit so that they could make the Adventurer shawl. I've actually got the kits here. I've got one left, so hang on a second, I'll go and grab it. Oh, can you tap that? Yep, that's good. Oh, my hat's gone, no. It blew off in the wind. Turns out I had my witch's hat on backwards the whole time. I just saw the tag. So this was this month's Mystery Lace Club. So they received this bag of minis. There were 26 possible colours with everybody getting 25. So that was a special one. We don't normally go quite this big or quite this hard, but it's coming up to Christmas, and I wanted you guys, especially those of you that have been supporting the Mystery Lace Club for so long, to have something a bit special. So Andrea's already started working on hers, and I need my microphone on.
Jacob wants to know what are some easily recognised visual elements that are indicative of a dye wedge.
Apparently, attitude, according to Andrea.
I don't know if that's a visual element.
A white face because you're exhausted all the time. All right.
I want to know, have you ever dyed using a squirt gun?
Like as in a water pistol?
I assume so. I know people that have used spray bottles.
Yeah, I've seen spray bottles, and that creates a nice fine mist of colour. You've got to have everything sort of right, though. You need your heat, your acid, everything needs to be really spot on. But I haven't tried it, no. It sounds like fun, though. Definitely sounds like fun. Holy Mini from Odd But Nice. It was a bit full on, and the reality is I would never have gotten it out without the help of Andrea and Kim and Tammy. Shah loves my look today. Thanks, Shah. Makeup courtesy of our resident makeup artist, Kim. Kitty cat Kim.
My face is peeling off. So Jackie said to use some use syringes.
Yeah, some people use syringes. When I first started dyeing, I tried using syringes. I just found it to be very slow. And if you guys have hung around long enough, you know how impatient I am. And even doing the spoon flicking is slow, but I don't want to go any slower than that.
You need those, you know, the big towel cake things that they make from profiteroles?
Yes.
And then they use, it's like a whisk that's got the ends cut off.
Yeah.
To make the toffee strands. So
yeah.
The, like,
well, because we know that they're using the...
Everything's beeping. It's all screaming at us.
Can you turn off the power on that one there? Just have we lost power entirely? So...
The light's still on in the power box, so...
So the cookers were going through the thing. So that one's off. Oh, they've still got little lights on, so we've still got power. It's fine. That one's just had enough. It's been on for too long. That's all right. It's just a hot water pot. It's all good, guys.
These ones,
it's all good.
Ones
yeah, they're off, but I'd turned them off.
Okay.
So they're ready to move. Okay. So Andrea's taking these out to the sun. So I've been heating them up, and then Andrea's putting them outside into the hot tiles and in full sun for them to keep cooking, so that they don't cool down between now and... So then what we do later on is we'll go through and double check that everything's heat and colour set, and maybe give them another little burst on the cooker before we give them a rinse. Sometimes they're ready and they don't need that second little cooker burst, especially on the days that Andrea pops them in the sun. Watch out, Snowy. Okay.
episode of
A toffee whisk, yeah.
Desperate Housewives where she was using the toffee whisk and she flicked toffee at somebody.
Oh, yeah,
She
the
wasn't
toffee
actually-
whisk would definitely be fun because, like, it'd be a similar idea of the spoon. You dip it into the dye and you get dye on all the little tips then rather than just in 1 or 2
And
points.
you could actually just
Yeah, splodge, because we were
Splodge
making nice
rather
splodges
than-
with the normal whisk. It makes a
Yeah,
pretty
you're
little
making
sort of
stars.
flower. Yeah. All right. Bob Curran says the MLC is just wonderful. She received hers on Tuesday. That's quite warm. I should probably not put my hands.
I
It's not.
thought induction cookers were instant heat off and not warm.
Well, they're
Do
still
they
warm.
lie?
They're not hot.
They lie.
Well, I'm not burning.
Lie.
All right. So your live stream's still functioning. So let's go on to the next color, which was.
A whoozy what's whisked?
Sorry.
Digo said whoozy whisked.
The whisk, I don't know. Okay, so this is one that Abby came up with. This is a picture Abby did in her calendar to let us know that it's Halloween. So what we're going to do is, should we do 2 small pans? Yeah, that way they're even. And we'll just do 2 of each of these. But we're going to do some like green, some dark sort of, I'm not quite going to go black. And some purple, and rather than doing this little, like, while this would lend itself very well to being speckly, we've already got a nice speckly one, so we're going to do this one a bit differently. Thank you, Andrea. So yeah, just 2 for each. Yep. And were these in the sun?
One of them was, yeah.
Yeah, 'cause it's hot. And then I'm just going to pop in a bit of water in these. Oh, not with that jug. Thank you. I grabbed the wrong jug, and instead of like getting what I was expecting to be clear water, it was very not clear. The residual of the blood in the jug before. Right, so 2. Thank you, ma'am. Because this is the smaller pans. We only have 5 of the big pans. I really should look into getting a few more of those. These small ones don't have lids, so we have to go the old foil. Now, how we prepared this yarn for dyeing today is that actually, rather than being soaked in the regular Tan Tech, because we want this colour to strike bright, fast, and now, we've actually been soaking all the yarns in acid. So they've all been soaking in citric acid. All the dyes have been made with additional citric acid, and so they've got, and the water that I just put in here, that's already got acid in it, so we're going hard on the acid element, and because it's citric acid, it keeps everything lovely and soft. It's in all your best bath beauty bombs and stuff like that. We've used food grade citric acid, so it's not caustic, doesn't damage the yarn and the levels that we're using it in. Okay, we got squeezy bottles of all the colours except for the purple. So let's make stripes so that it still gets a little speckly. We want a little bit of heat in here already for this one. Come on. It's like it doesn't recognise my finger because my finger's all damp.
My oven's like that.
Really?
It hates me. Every morning I go there and try and turn the oven on and I sit there going.
Oh, it's so frustrating when you just want it to work and it just doesn't work. Okay, burnt orange. Well, we made pumpkin orange, didn't we? We made a nice bright Halloweeny pumpkin orange. Get that. Come on, what are you why are you beeping at me? You should not be locked. Not while you're on. That's confusing. Stop that. Okay. Urgh. Light colours first. I just need to move the chat because it's covering Abby's picture and I can't see it. Alright, so green. Green is the light colour. So we're just going to make, I don't know, stripes.
Can you draw a pumpkin?
I mean, I can draw a pumpkin, but it's not going to be a pumpkin. Green done. Okay, we need black, but we're going to use our nice midnight instead of normal black. Do you think you could pass that one to me? So we made this midnight, which is like a, how do you describe it? A purpley black?
Yeah, it's a purple that you can only really see when you're in the sunlight.
Okay, I think this bottle is the leaky bottle, so I just want to be a bit more cautious with it. Let's see if we can kill the camera. Black stripes. That's what killed the last camera, guys. That's why I'm saying it.
I'm just having more trouble with trying to work out what to focus on. Christine says that would have been good to do on a soft blank.
What's that? This colour?
Stripes.
Yeah.
You know what else is good on soft blanks?
What's that?
Radius.
Oh my god, I just walked right into that, didn't I? Just right into it. Can I please have the pumpkin? That's that one. It might need a bit of visuals.
Jacob was asking what would be a visual element that says dye wedge that you could use for your...
Like dye covered hands?
My fingernails are always different colours.
Sorry?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it doesn't have hands.
I don't know.
Multicoloured person.
Yeah, definitely multicoloured. I never go home without some kind of dye on me.
How about a mask?
Yeah.
Oh
When
yeah.
I wear one, because I wear one all the time.
Yeah, we always wear masks here.
Oh, Christine's saying Abby's picture would make a good soft blank.
Oh yeah, like just straight up doing that. I agree with you, Christine.
You know, it couldn't be a mask because I look like a doctor.
You know what would be really cool? If you could get like a printing machine that you could put soft blanks through instead of paper, and
You probably
printed.
could. Print on demand companies print directly onto your fabric, so they could.
Yeah, I don't
But
know
it's not
whether
dye.
that would work with dye and yarn that is designed to pull apart afterwards.
There you
Yeah.
go. You can have another project to work on. Come up with it.
Yeah, I'll just invent that in my spare time.
Yeah.
Good job.
Rebecca says she's not doing it.
What's up? Okay. Yeah, I think.
Oranges looks like a heart.
What?
One of your orange splodges looks like a heart.
I can smell like.
Like burning, like a petrol,
That's what I'm thinking.
diesel-y kind of burn.
That's what I can smell too. Can you check
Yeah.
to see if it's outside? I've just turned the cookers off here, guys. It doesn't smell like anything we have. But like nothing I have here should make that smell even if it's fully on fire. Definitely smells like petrol, doesn't it? I'll keep dabbing. I'll keep the cookers off, but I'll keep dabbing the colour. So the camera's making this look pretty orangey red. It's very orange. There's not really any red involved.
I think the white's blown out.
Yeah.
So if you work out that the white's actually cream.
Yeah, that's right. It'll tone it all back. Everything's so confused. Is the smell out there as well?
No, it's just really weird. It's almost like a bitumen kind of smell.
Yeah.
No, I can't smell it now. Maybe
Okay.
it was from like a bitumen and it's just the breeze brought it in or something.
Okay. I realised I forgot half the oranges.
Oh, okay.
What's going on?
Albert Nice was trying to work out where the orange emoji, I think, was from, and Digo says it's in the same area where all the hearts are of himself.
Oh, okay, I
Because
understand.
Digo did a rainbow emoji thing of all the colours. All the colours.
Nearly there. Do you want to get some foil ready for this one, Andrea?
Yep.
Sorry, guys. I'm really paranoid now that I can, I'm like, what could we have done that would make petrol smell? Like checking the yarn.
I think it's just from outside.
I think it was from outside as well, but I'm still paranoid. It's definitely coming in on the breeze.
Yeah, I can smell it again now.
Yeah, I can smell it again too, and we haven't put any of our cookers back on yet. What do you guys think? Do you think this does Abby's thing justice? If I get my head out of it and let the camera try and focus?
Maybe somebody's about to fill up a watermelon or something.
There we go. All right, we're going to cover these up and give them a bit of warmth. So this is the technology that we have for covering these particular pans. There's a bit of foil.
Christine said it just might be from a car or stuff.
Yeah, probably. Look, I wouldn't be surprised if the neighbours were using petrol to start the fire in their yard that they start every 15 minutes. I'm not bitter, am I? That didn't sound bitter, did it?
Passive aggressive, eh?
Oh, yesterday, I'm not kidding. I was on a chat with some friends, and like next thing you know, bam, like burning plastic smell, and next door had started a fire. I'm just like
a bazillion degrees. Why do they need to
I know.
fire?
It's because I can't be bothered going to the skip.
She's sniffing this.
I'm just checking to see if it's the
it's
yarn.
definitely coming from elsewhere. I'd say they're tarring a road or something.
Yeah, it's definitely not in there. I mean,
No.
that smells. I'm going to need another piece there because I wrecked it. Well, I mean, at least I owned that I wrecked it.
Thank you.
I'll just give them a few minutes under heat. Oh, that's jumped up to 8. I like that one. That one does not need any more heat. I'm suspicious of you two. I'm exceptionally suspicious. Alright, did you want to go and pop these out in the sun and I will have a good look at them later? Their cookers are off. Alright, where are we at time-wise? Okay, so do you guys think it's time to announce the winner of our adventurer shawl pattern? Of everyone who's in the chat, have you jumped over and jumped in to apply? We're about to draw that winner, so you've got a few more minutes to jump over there and do that. Oh yeah, that's definitely coming off the wind.
Oh, is that right? No,
Oh.
it said wait, no purple?
She wrote Halloween in purple.
Oh, there's some purple flying.
Oh, no purple on this one.
But black was a purpley
The
black.
back was a purpley black. Yes, let's go with that. That was planned. Not planned. Let me just move this die out of the way. Alrighty. So, Chris Bragg is off to bed. We have got a beautiful
Box
colour.
Elf changed her name again.
Who has?
Box Elf.
Oh, did she change it to Box Elf now? We've got a beautiful photo that was posted by Woolen Strand of her evening over at her place of Halloween, or her fall evening. So I thought we could do something with that, but let's add some oomph to it, I think. Because I haven't made yellow. I might need to make a yellow to go with that one.
That would be a really awesome gradient.
Kim and her gradients. Honestly, guys, what am I going to do with Kim?
You could sack me.
Well, I mean, I can't because I don't invite you over and you're here. Kim's like, oh yeah, that. All right, we've got a nice. So we're going to use the purpley black, for down the bottom. We've got nice midnighty blue. Look, Woolen Strand, how would you feel if I took your idea and changed some colours? I feel a bit guilty actually. I don't normally do that. I normally go, okay, let's go with these colours. But I love the idea. Well, like, fine. Everyone's thinking that they agree with you. So, hang on, I've just realised my phone's actually been not on silent this whole time. Just checking what's happening, making sure it's nothing I can't deal with. No, it's all good, that can wait. Thank you, Andrea. So yeah, we're going to go 2 each in this one.
See, it's Lindsay's photo, and she thinks it should be a gradient, like.
Well, I mean, and I'm planning on doing it. I don't have a sock blank, so you're not going to get a gradient. It's that simple.
You could do the like half-halfy thing and like.
The half-halfy thing is fun, but without a sock blank,
and then massage
we can't actually make it a true gradient.
No.
But we can dye it. So this is a gradient.
Lindsay said, "Do what you want, Chantel. Go wild." Stacey said maybe a nice spiced pumpkin colour. I don't understand spiced pumpkin.
I don't understand spiced pumpkin either. It's okay, Kim. It's. I think that's definitely an American thing. And they don't understand Vegemite, so it's okay if we have things.
I don't even understand Vegemite.
You be quiet. You take that back. That's a firing offence. Don't tell Abby that.
Shah says she could knock up I'm assuming a
sock blank. Yeah.
Stacey says rusty colour.
Okay.
Allegra says it's just a spice mix. Bloody delicious.
Alright, these are a bit dry, so we're going to get a bit more water in there. Because it's definitely a by feel thing. Yeah, it sounds like someone has started mowing.
Yeah.
So it sounds like someone was mixing their fuel. Whippersnipper. Good job, idiots. You know, the neighbours know we live stream on Thursdays. Alright, now I'm having a look here and I'm thinking to get these tonal shifts, we'll be alright with the dark down the bottom. I just used the wrong jug again.
That's alright, I rinsed it.
Okay, well, I noticed it because it's come up pink.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That's how it worked out. I used the wrong jug. Alright. Kim's laughing at us.
Is that water pink now?
No, the water's not pink. Alright, what I want to do is I need to make up sort of that goldy orangey colour that they've got. What have I got here in my box of tricks? I need like an ochre colour, not yellow sun, that is way too bright. There we go, gold ochre might do the trick. Let's have a look and see how that looks in a bit of water. Don't be like Chantel and wear a dye mask whenever you're handling your dyes. Alrighty, I need a stirry thing. Alright, that'll be good down the bottom, and we can add a bit of the pumpkin orange into this as we go up. That's the plan, Stan. Alrighty. Okay, are we ready?
If you add black to a colour,
Yes.
does it just deepen it or does it make it go murky?
Because none of the blacks we've got are like proper good blacks. They're like brown blacks or grey blacks. They tend to make things a dash murky. It depends on how you mix it. But yeah, you don't always just get a nice deeper thing that you would hope to get, if that makes sense. So I am doing this a little bit higgledy-piggledy to be like trees. That's intentional. Kim's like, no, it's not. You just don't want to do it properly.
Chintami says, coupon is working.
Yay! Thank you, Chintami, and thank you, Jacob.
Well, it worked for Shintami. Jacob said it's part-way troubleshot.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Jacob says it needs updating.
Bob Wilson says she's met so many people she's trying to put names to faces in her head.
Oh, good luck with that. I come home from Bendigo and my brain is just like, this hurts.
Well, we took photos and I sent them to you with people's
Yeah.
names on them.
But like, and those people, most of them I knew already, and so it was more the everyday peoples that I was struggling with. Okay.
The brioche hat isn't working right now.
Okay. All right. It might be how I added the brioche hat. I wasn't sure about that one. Okay, we're going to need to pour because that's going to be a bit thin. So we're going to go along the edge here.
Alison says the coupon's working for her. And I said black thread. I'm not sure. Jacob said you can't specify individual products and product categories for a single coupon.
Oh, well, that's stinky. I didn't know that. That's my fault then, people. Oops, we're going to have black on the back. The only individual thing that I specified was the rain brioche.
I was going to say you could put it in as a kit and then just make all kits 10% off if it's the only kit, but it's not. So.
No, it's not. All right, so we're going to have some bleeding here from the black. It's going to come through some of the yarn at the top and at the back.
Jacob said he's going to look for a workaround.
Okay.
Thanks, Jacob.
Thank you, Jacob. Either that or if someone buys one, I can just refund them their 10% in the meantime. Which, okay, so I need more of that yellow because I want to add that yellow with some of the pumpkin to ease it into that, and then put the blue at the top, just because I want blue at the top.
Okay. I should have drawn a spider on your face.
No, I'm happy with the spider web. Oh, sorry, am I dripping hot water on anybody?
I've got plastic spider just stick on her face.
I've got plenty.
Yeah.
And all that fluff.
You're gonna throw spiders at her.
I don't think so. They're talking about throwing spiders at me, guys.
I got like a really big tarantulas like one.
Fox Elf
Or not.
loves the black.
Box Elf loves the black. I love the black too. And in the sun, it's a bit of a purpley black.
Well, that's why Box Elf would love it.
Oh, okay. Good point, actually.
Did you see that cat eye makeup?
Yeah,
Oh,
that
that
was
was
awesome.
Yeah, that was
Like-
gorgeous.
And there was actually yarn hanging on it too. I'm like, that would annoy me, but yeah.
The whole, dangle yarn.
Yeah.
How's that? It's probably a dash bright, but, it works. Okay, we ready?
Have you still got some straight pumpkin?
Yep.
Ooh, we could do another one.
Yeah.
More stripes.
And we've still got plus gains here.
Yeah. And we've still got oozes.
Yeah, I've got to use oozes.
Yep. So for those of you that are wondering, we're going to run a bit late today. I hope that's okay.
No?
If you need to go, Kim, I totally understand.
That's alright. Maddie's already cranking at me.
Because you came without him.
No, he had they've got a celebration of learning event on at school today.
Oh,
and he wanted me to go to that.
no.
But also he wanted me to come here and
Yeah.
hence they're kicking me out of bed to do my makeup this morning because it was dye day and I needed to look
Looks apart.
better. We sat in bed last night googling photos of how I should do my makeup.
Oh, really?
Wow.
So he picked this.
Yeah, I just went, I've got no makeup, and Kim and Andrea.
Not you today.
I call everybody Tammy except for Tammy. Sorry, Tammy. This is I probably needed to add some grain to this, but this is just a bit of the straight pumpkin, just watered down a dash.
Tammy said hello, yes.
She knows. I'm sorry. I'm a bad person. I understand.
That's all right.
I
She
do
can answer
realise.
when you say Kim, and Andrea. And
You
I
all
will
just need to answer
randomly-
whenever I look at you because I just get everyone's names wrong. I'm just a bad person.
Shah says she loves your colour creations and interpretations, and Shintama is saying that is so good. So good.
We're murkying it up now. I actually need a bit of that.
It's in brown. Ew.
Well, it is going to a browny blue kind of thing, but I want a bit more orange. I don't know if this is going to work, you guys. We're just mixing potions here today.
Dip some paper towel into it and see what it looks like.
Perfect. Orangey brown.
Speckles.
I am going to be a bit more gentle with this one though.
It looks very sunsetty.
Yeah,
It
I think
looks
it's.
like,
I think it is sunset. I
It
think
looks
is
like
the
one
point.
of those candy corns.
Oh
Well,
yeah, them
with-
weird
without the
lollies.
black, yeah,
And the brown.
but yeah.
What are they like? Has anyone had them?
Mm.
Those little things. And apparently, if you line them all up, they'll make a corn kernel, like a corn cob.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Apparently Tammy is the best name.
Well, that's probably why I keep accidentally calling everybody Tammy. So I'm like, your name just should be Tammy, because it's the best. I'm going with that logic, just to cover my own butt, okay? Now we're going to have white on the back side of these. So it'll be nice and broken up and a little speckly. I quite like the broken up part. I don't know if you guys do or not, but I love it like that.
Shintami says that they just taste of miscellaneous sweet stuff.
Okay, see, that bugs me a little. I'm not that interested in that. I thought they had a flavour. Oh, thank you, Kim.
I think I just took a photo.
That's okay. It works. It does the job. Because I've got my chat box blocking my face so I can see the picture.
Will it come back?
Hang on, I'll tell you if it's back here.
Oh, yep.
Because it comes back here straight away. Alrighty. Because then I want to just add a little hint of blue over the top of the brown at the top. Out of the way, cable ties. So this is a low water immersion, but it's more water than what I use for speckles. Does that make sense? So there is water in the pan here, but more than what I use for speckles and less than what I use for semi-solids. Semi-solids, I fill a massive pot of water. There's just a little, do you know what? I'm just going to look at.
No, don't do it. You want room for the blue.
Yeah, the blue's going to go over the brown. Okay. Right, and then we're going to use our, I'm going to mix a bit of the black with a bit of the blue. So we've got a bit of this black, purpley black. And then we're going to blue it up a bit with our lovely, I was about to call it Halloween blue again, but didn't we just name that?
Sugar skull blue.
Sugar skull blue mixed with our
Night sky.
midnight sky. Thanks, Andrea.
Sally said it reminds her of a
Van Gogh.
The background. Jacob said the code is working on everything.
Jacob's a legend. Thank you, Jacob, for working hard in the background while I stood here and just made pretty things.
In other news, there's a new category called kids.
And is it currently only got one item in it, Jacob? Just out of curiosity. Oh, Sorry, my black hat is confusing. When I lean too far forward, it struggles.
The screen painting. I saw a photo where they said the screen painting, maybe he was actually trying to draw
A Cocker Spaniel?
and he was just really bad at it, and so people thought it was like a face with hands rather than a dog with ears.
Really?
Yeah.
Are there seriously people who believe
Yeah.
that?
Jake forwarded that one on to me. He goes, "Look, our dogs are famous." I'm like, "Yeah, babe, no."
Wow, okay, I actually really love this. Come and have a look in the real life. Now, it's going to be light on the other side, but there is colour through it, so there will be bits of black through some of it, which we won't know until we've got everything dyed and dried and all that sort of thing. There's a little bit of white in this black here, and I've got a bit left, so I'll just splodge it down a little. Used it all. Woot woot. Alright, I just want to get some heat. So I just want to bring the colour down here a bit and get it to... Come on, my finger's not that wet. You can turn off and on with my finger. Why can't you increase the...
Everybody is saying, "Wow, that's awesome." Boxel says it looks exactly the same from a distance, like the photo and the dog.
Okay, because there's so much more water in here, we can amp the temperature up a bit more in this one.
Charles says it's very impressive that you're seriously tempting out this one. We'll have to wait till Lindsay gets first in.
Yep, so those people whose photos were popped up that were used for the Fiberific Inspo photos, they'll get a message later on this afternoon with like they get first refusal is what happens. So no one's obligated to purchase, but except for Kim, but they get first refusal. And also remember, this is on the Pegasus 4-ply yarn. That's normally $29, but it's currently on 10% discount. So everyone gets the discount on the yarn today for Halloween as well. So Jacob's worked very, very hard in the background. So I'm just going to jump up to a single camera. Jacob's worked really hard in the background today to make sure that code's working for everybody. So thank you to Jacob for doing that.
Get onto our tattoos.
Kim's so demanding. I'm so pale. I'm just going to stand back a bit so I'm less pale. Because it's scaring me how pale I am. I'm like, oh my god, I totally forgot to take my iron last night.
We need to turn on so everybody can see the spider web.
Okay, here we go. Spider web.
I think it blows out when you
We'll just have to take a photo and post it.
Yeah, we'll post some photos up on socials, so we'll get those out as well.
Boxel just realised we're getting tattoos. She's like, she's in.
Oh, is she in? Is she? She's like, yeah, I'm in.
Yeah,
I'll take a tattoo.
We'll do it.
Now, we've got a bit more yarn here. If anyone wants to stick around, we're going to make it. It's not going to be a photo inspiration. It's going to be some colour inspiration. Andrea and I made a colour that we're calling oozes. The oozes. So think of things that ooze. And we want to make some fun colour with a bit of that, a bit of the orange. What have we got left there? We've got purple, blue, pink, orange, and ooze.
Yeah.
There's none of the black left. Should we worry about it and make more black, or? I reckon we can get away without it. So we might have a bit of fun with these last couple. We'll just get a bit of heat in here. This is nearly ready to move, but not quite yet. Okay, so while we do this, let's draw for the winner of the pattern. So I just have to go to the special website of the Social Man, where we are collecting all the data, and I get to click a button. I've got to log in first. Then I get to click a button that lets
Cool.
us choose our winner.
Do I need to enter for Allegra? Is Allegra
Oh,
one that-
Allegra, were you able to enter this time? So let us, actually, it's closed.
Oh.
So it would have closed about 10 minutes ago. So we just got to pick a winner, chicken dinner. We have 19 people enter. And our winner is Unusually Awesome, by the look. Who did not, as far as, hang on a second.
I didn't even see Unusually Awesome in the chat.
Neither did I. Let me look here. Hang on.
You didn't really use the same link as last time.
No, I've definitely got Unusually Awesome. So I will check into that. I don't know if she's here or not. I'm double checking to make sure I'm drawing the right raffle here. Adventurous Shore, yeah, I've definitely done the right one. All right, so Unusually Awesome quite often listens and doesn't chat. So we'll see. But funnily enough, it is the exact same number of people who entered this one as the Rain Brioche hat last time. So, all right. So those of you that are watching the replay, don't forget that there will be a new competition for you to enter. So if you guys come back later, about an hour or so, you can actually see the link there to re-enter, and that'll be drawn just before the live chat. Our Rain Brioche hat winner from last time, hang on, is, for some reason it's only bringing up their, hang on, I've only got an email, so I've just got to see what the name is, so bear with me. Stacey Feichner, who is our winner again. She won last week as well on the replay, so that's pretty cool. But we had lots more entrants this time in the replay, which is really cool to see. All right, that's ready to move. I've got the heat off, I'll get out of the way. I'm just double checking that this email for Unusually, yep, it's Unusually Awesome, definitely entered. So congratulations, Unusually Awesome. Sorry for the confusion there. Not that we don't think you deserve it, we just didn't see your name in the chat. But you're definitely here for the competition, which is great. I'm just going to close this now, just so that I've got, do you want me to, are you right? Okay. We do have 2 more trays. Awesome. Andrea's sorted. She knows what we need. That's what a good die wench does. Preempts me. Okay, let's go here to the chat, into the chat. Yay! So Stacey Feichner says that's crazy, but congratulations, Stacey. It's the advantage of watching the replay and grabbing that code is you've got a chance of winning it every year. We don't discount people just because they've won it before. You get to be a winner. Winners are great.
Winner, chicken dinner.
Winner, chicken dinner. Jacob saying sorry about the snafu on the coupon code and thank you for everyone's patience. I 100% second that. Okay, so we're going to do squeezy bottles again.
Why is he still in chat?
I don't know why he's still in chat. Kim wants to know why you are still in chat and don't you have tattoos to design? Kim and Andrea are, and Tammy. I
Yep.
thought we were all kidding. So I and I may have given Jacob the impression that you were kidding. I didn't think you really wanted ninja tattoos. I understand it's just cute and little, but it's pretty permanent.
It's part of my life now.
We just get little ones.
It's like our little secret and no one has to know where we put it.
No, you need to have it somewhere so when you walk up to people, you can just whoosh.
It's gonna put it
Wish
on my
'em.
wrist.
Yeah, under your watch band.
I don't wear a watch.
Neither do I.
I can get it on my neck.
Oh, yeah, get it on your neck.
If I'm
Have you seen like the ones on ears these days? People are getting their ears tattooed and everything.
Jacob's mentioned that he is for hire.
Yeah, isn't Chantel paying you?
Well, for fiberific
Yeah,
things.
this is fiberific things.
I don't
Free
know.
advertising for fiberific. Hello.
Jackie's starving. She's gonna go. See you later.
Bye, Jackie. Enjoy your food. I'm starving too. Andrea may have overdone it today with the donuts because we thought Tammy was going to be joining us as well. How many are out there?
12.
You should bring out the pineapple. Nobody can see the pineapple.
Oh. Do you know if we light it, they probably could? It's got a little tea light in there. It's on a plate.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I love it.
Abby, because pumpkins are ridiculously expensive at this time of the year for us here in Australia, I talked Abby into not carving a pumpkin this year.
They're ridiculous. They're not little.
No, well that's the thing.
like
They're
50
massive.
cents a kilo, but they're
No, ours are $2.50 a kilo for Halloween pumpkins.
Oh, I could have got one for $2, like the whole one.
So
this
I
year.
talked Abby into carving this, which you can't really see because of all the colour blowout, but she has carved this pineapple head. If you grab me the lighter, and there's a little, what will look like a charred stick in there. Let's light this baby up. Let's light it up. Abby said we were allowed to, by the way. She did specifically mention this morning that I can bring out the pineapple head.
Sally said we should get tattoos on our foreheads.
Foreheads. That's
The lighter. There is no charred stick.
in the bottom drawer, right down the second bottom drawer on the far left side is a packet of skewers.
And Odd But Nice says to remember her button.
Her button.
I'm assuming she's placed an order.
Okay, all right. So basically, everyone who orders today will absolutely get a button. I'll make sure of it. I'll print out extra sheets. Thank you. Just it's a bit awkward to get the lighter down there without burning yourself, so I taught Abby to light a skewer instead. And then you can light it through its eyeball.
Torture.
So give that candle a little second. Let's just work that so it's not flammable. Oh, come on. There we go. All right, let's see if that makes a difference.
Spin it.
Tammy, Kim, can you flick that light up? There's just a little switch on its power.
Okay.
Because that'll just kill most of the light. There we go. Oops, there's his eyes. So Abby worked really hard. She actually said it was so much easier doing this than anything else. But yeah, anyway, I've got some photos of it lit at night that I'll put up on Instagram so you guys can see. Can I give you this?
Yep. Just blow it out.
Yes, please. Yeah. Alright, actually, do you know what? I don't think we need it.
You're freaking out about how pale you look.
Yeah. See, now this looks just eerie. So if you have a look and what's showing up, it just looks eerie. We probably didn't need it the whole time. Alright, so let's go with, what kind of colour painting? Do you want splodges or stripes, or what do you think, Andrea?
I don't know. I like both.
But we could do splodges and stripes, a bit like
go
Abby.
crazy.
But
Zigzags and.
I definitely want of this beautiful, lovely colourway
Oozes.
that we've named oozes. I should probably go into a different camera view.
You're a ghost in the yarn.
I can't draw at all. Sorry. Yeah, that's beyond me. This is definitely a green in real life. It is, apparently not only can I not draw, but I can't even pour into a pan. Oh, she's right there. Sorry, chicken just started making noise. Like that creepy, like, noise, which is probably being picked up on the microphone. There we go. Oozes is in. We used it up. All right. purple splotches, like squirts
Yep.
with the water squirting.
Yep.
Purple squirts on the
Drippy.
oozes. No, I think it's mostly the black one that's super drippy.
Shah said splotches and stripes on a diagonal layout. Yeah, that's not happening. What? I'm getting buffering. Oh no, it's just me. You go fast.
No, it's the bottle. Oh my god, Kim.
She's decomposing.
What colour next? I actually have to say, I really like the green and the purple together like this.
Yeah, that's good.
What would you like? Would you like orange?
Oh, you've got orange today. That's
Or there's
good.
some pink.
Oh, I haven't used pink. Let's do some pink.
I've used a bit of pink, yeah, but
We
just
used
not much.
pink in mine.
Oh,
the
the
my fairy bread.
very red. That's here.
This pink is eye melting. We've got some more green here. That's the neon green.
Yeah. And splotches of orange.
See, I can use blue as well now. All the colours!
Oh, the colours!
Yeah, let's do it. All right, bit of blue, and then I'll get the orange.
Oh, that looks wicked. That looks like a smashed caterpillar.
She started it.
My aim for the day is complete.
Okay, so we only have the orange in a jug, so we'll have to. We can do that, or we can do pouring. What would you prefer?
Boring.
Chintamani said zombie unicorns.
Zombie guts.
Those chickens just sound like they're in pain.
I do.
Maybe they got whippersnippered.
Maybe they got whippersnippered.
Foxelf has to
All
go.
right. That's it.
Bye, Tammy.
This looks so good.
Bye,
I need a photo of
Tammy.
this. Bye, Tammy. Have a good day. Drive safe.
Bob Wilson said all you need now is brown speckles and it's perfect.
Arr! Arr! Oh, apparently I tried to call Jacob. I must have put the phone down and hit call, and he's replied back with nope. Thank you for declining that call, Jacob. I just want to grab a photo of this one. I probably should have grabbed photos of all of them, but this just looks amazing in the pan.
Well, the other ones are still in the pan too.
Oh no, we can grab those, but you know, I got these now. Here, look at that in the pan.
Oh wow, that looks really good.
Sparkly bars. Okay.
It's how I imagine my kids to put like ice cream.
Can I have
sauces.
spoil?
Yes.
Thank you. Oh yeah, how they would make sauce and stuff. So we'll get some heat onto these. I don't have a chat. Hang on a second. Bring back the chat. All right, everyone's loving this one. Looks really good. It's all the colours. Jackson Pollock, eat your heart out. It's not quite all the colours, as we have used up pretty much all of the black stuff left. There's hardly none, but we have muddied enough of it to get some good dark bits. Kaleidoscope yarn. Oh, but nice is if you message me, you can add this to my order. Oh dear, we'll have to see.
Have to see if it changes the postage.
Yeah, well, I suppose it depends on what you've ordered already. But we'll talk about it. Because no one has first dibs on this one, so it'll come up on the website tomorrow.
Lindsay said, is it called zombie vomit?
Look, I think zombie vomit works for me. Does it work for you? Yeah? Yeah, zombie vomit. That's what we're going to call this one.
Lindsay named the yarn.
Lindsay named the yarn. So this one will be up on the website tomorrow at midday, as it does not have a photo owner, so there's no one to contact first. So all 4 skeins, but it'll be first in, first served. Yeah, none of this is going to get Oh, are you? Oh, right. Kim's eyebrows are going. I understand. Yes.
It might go really well with my other one.
We'll see. I don't know if it will. I think this will be a bit darker and a bit
I think
creepier.
that one's totally mine.
Oh, then it sounds like there's going to be Biff here later on this afternoon. So they're going to have some coffee because I was slack and didn't offer them coffee earlier. And
I can't eat or drink at the moment.
oh, that's right. So yeah, so then coffee, donuts, and then Biff happening at Fiberific later on. Oh, she needs her carob. Do I have carob for you or wildwoods? I thought I had wildwoods. Anyway, I'll message you after. We'll talk about it. We've got some nice bits of these dyes yet. So we've got some nice purple left, and we've got some of this nice blue left. We've got no yarn left for today, which is fine, but we can definitely use these in some dyes coming up.
We can dye my hair, because that's not enough colour.
You definitely need purple in that. Alright, I just want to push this one over here, just because they are near my mouse. And I don't like that.
Zombit.
Actually, that would actually be a really cool way to be like an in name where only those of us that know about it know that it's called zombie vomit. Definitely Zombit.
That's really cool.
So yeah, I like that. That's cool. I think, was that Jacob who came up with that? Yeah.
Because he's still not designing tattoos.
He's still not designing tattoos. Well, I mean, you may have to actually contact him about that. And Jacob, if they actually ever contact you seriously about it, I give you permission to use my logo for their tattoos, okay? I don't get it. I suppose I'm not a tattoo person, so I don't have any. And so, I've never felt the need.
I've got nice that she's going to add wildwood too. She must, thanks for reminding me priorities.
No worries, I get it. We're just letting these guys get some heat. So, my lovelies, we're going to venture off. If you want to hit the sale, the codes are now working. Big ups and thank you to Jacob for getting that going. We've got all these yarns. Photos will start filtering through Instagram this afternoon for those of you whose photos I used as inspiration. The rest will be available on the website tomorrow at midday under Fiberific Limited, which is also included in the sale, so 10% off the prices. All the yarns that we dyed today were using the Pegasus 4-ply, which is a merino nylon blend, which is perfect for socks, scarves, blankets, jumpers, tops, whatever you want to make it squishy and soft and lovely. If you want to support Fiberific outside of this, then by all means jump over onto Patreon and pop in $1 a month there. Every dollar helps. It helps us to pay for the lighting that we had too much of today, the camera, the laptop, everything that we have to use. There's actually 2 cameras that we have to use to keep these streams up and running. And I've noticed a huge difference since we upgraded some of our gear of the stability of our stream. So having the better gear actually really does help. All right, so I'm going to scoot, my lovelies. You have a fantastic weekend. Have a wonderful Halloween. Keep safe. Don't eat bad candy. And I'll see you all next week. Bye. I can't find the stop button.